Hello, everyone. Morning. How you doing? So, hey, I wasn't really planning to record a live stream this morning, but I just got a note on one of my YouTube videos about a Ponzi scheme out of Buffalo, New York, with someone who, if you believe the statistics, should be somebody we looked up to, right? There's often the attitude that more is better. And if, again, everybody's innocent till proven guilty, so all of that. But the couple of articles I read about Robert C. Morgan, a gentleman out of Buffalo, he had 3,500 units. He built this empire, right? 3,500 units, I think qualifies as an empire. He built those up since the real estate crash, and it was all fake. Now it appears the reading, again, 2 articles, right? So a lot more to read. This was mainly done via bank loans to the tune of $500 million. Think about that. $500 million somebody was able to, take out of the financial system. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is I think it was yesterday, it might have actually been this morning, I put out a video about how I'm seeing a lot of similarities between 2019 and 2006 or 7. Now, again, 2006 and 7, if you put yourself in that moment, they weren't bad years. In fact, I think 6 was a record year. But looking back, right, in hindsight, it was very unhealthy. The herd mentality took over. Bank financing got ridiculously loose, and bad things happened, and really bad things happened. Unfortunately, that's what I think 2019 is, right? 2019 may go down as a good year. But again, I think in hindsight, when we're in like 2021, 22, it's going to be painful. And if we have a real estate Ponzi scheme identified now, when the times are still good, I'm afraid. I actually said it kind of in a passing statement that I'm afraid a lot of these syndicators and whatnot out there are, they may not be purposely built as a Ponzi scheme, but when you start organizing multiple pools of capital and you're doing more and more assets, and frankly, you're overpaying, I think it's easy at some point to tell yourself, hey, I'm just going to take a little piece from here, pay off the other people so they don't ruin our reputation and cut off the spigot. And maybe you can convince yourself that's okay. It's not. It's wrong. It's illegal. It's it's taken from Paul to pay Peter, or whatever they say. So first off, squash that moral dilemma. It's wrong on not only, legally, but ethically, in my opinion. But I think that's going to happen a lot. And, I think we have a lot of first-time syndicators out there that haven't been through a market transition. And that's unfortunately what happens, people. When the market transitions, a lot of people that had good intentions and were doing well and all of these things blow up because they don't know how to handle the stress. And then they start doing stupid things when they tell themselves, oh, things will get better. It'll be okay. Tomorrow will be better. I'm just going to take from here and pay there, and we're just going to keep it going. That's a Ponzi scheme. And I think it's pretty easy for people in multiple syndications and all these other things. And it's just a big fear of mine. I just see a lot of this potentially happening. Now, again, will this happen everywhere? Absolutely not. I think there are tremendous providers out there. That said, I do think it's going to happen. And if it could happen to a gentleman who owns 3,200 units, and if he's going to do this through the financial institutions, which you hope has checks and balances and multiple sign-offs to the tune of $500 million, I think we would all be fools to think that, a little mom and pop first timer, second timer, syndicator wouldn't fall into the same trap. This is going to happen. And, you need to, again, evaluate your teams first and your market second and your deals third. I think a lot of people I talk to get enamored with the deal, and that is absolutely the wrong approach. If you just look at the deals, you're going to lose money. Somebody's going to rip you off. Let me just say that right now. You need to look at the company or the person, then the market, then the deal. Right now, y'all are doing it reverse. So realize that. If you don't, you're going to run the risk of being suckered into what's ultimately becoming a Ponzi scheme. And now, again, let me be clear. When times are good, I don't think anybody naturally builds a company this way. At least I hope not. I mean, I hope people are better than that. But when the market transitions, and I've been very clear that I think we're a year and a half out, maybe 2 from a market transition, people start, again, bending the rules and lying to themselves and doing things that are first maybe unethical and second become illegal. And it just cascades and they can't stop it. And then they end up going to jail. And unfortunately, that sucks for them. But people that invested with them lose a lot of their nest egg. And people, it's going to happen. So it may feel good to be a part of something, kind of hands off entirely. But realize if you're not evaluating the team or the person, then the market, then the deal, I can't help you. You've put yourself at such risk that I don't know what to say. So again, I think this is an evolving story. I frankly think this is the first of many. I think a gentleman who has 3,200 units acquired over the last 2 decades, if he can fool the banks into loaning him an extra $500 million on fake rent rolls and fake appraisals and all of those things, what's going to happen to you and I, just the general consumers? We run the risk of being taken advantage of, and I'm trying to raise at least the yellow flag so you all pay attention. So in the end, this is probably a developing story. It's something we should all look at because I think it's going to be the first of many, and that's a very, very sad fact. So don't put yourself at risk. Evaluate the team, evaluate the market, and then look at the deal. All right. Have a great day. Take care.